Thank you Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Hi and welcome to another episode of Chit Chat with a cup of plants. Happy new moon. Today we will be making a very simple recipe. We will be making a tea with only 2 ingredients. And more than diving into a conversation, today we will be giving gratitude. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Caro, and on every new moon I make a new episode of Chit Chat with a cup of plants. And what we do here is we make an elixir drink together and then we chat about the subject of the day. Today we will be working with rosemary. Rosemary is a beautiful herb from the mint family, and rosemary is known to be very high in antioxidants, is very good as an anti-inflammatory. Its aroma has also been connected to giving us a sense of clarity, uplifting our mood, and overall just de-stressing our minds, our bodies, and making us feel more relaxed. It's also been used as an ally for protection around the world. And the second plant that we will be working with today is one of my favorite plant allies out there, and this is blue lotus. And this ancient flower has been known to dive us into a very deep meditative energy. Its feelings when working in unity with her can be of an euphoria, while at the same time helping us dive into more of a meditative state, decompress our nervous system, bring relaxation, and uplift a little bit more of our intuition, our dream state, and you can work with blue lotus before going to bed in order to activate the dream worlds, or you can also work with blue lotus as an ally during your day, especially if you're having a creative day where you're staying in, doing whatever craft you love to do, if it's music, painting, writing, just being with yourself and having a moment of meditation and inner growth. Blue lotus is just so beautiful. So yeah, today we will be working both with rosemary and blue lotus. And before diving into making our tea, I just wanted to quickly mention the importance of knowing where we're sourcing our herbs, not only for pesticides for our own health, but also to honor these allies that are helping us. It's so important to also see how are we helping them, how are we keeping their heirlooms, seeds available, how are we supporting the farmers, if we're supporting fair trade, if we are overusing a plant, or if we are actually just working with it in respectful amounts. And yeah, let's get started. So today's recipe will be pretty straightforward. We will be adding 1 teaspoon of rosemary leaves and the equivalent to 1 flower of blue lotus. We will add some hot water and let it steep for around 15 minutes. Remember the importance of adding hot water and not boiling water. And while we let our tea steep, I invite you to use this 15 minutes to find a place that feels comfortable to have our conversation, maybe your altar, or a space that feels comfy, sacred, and inviting for you. So before diving into today's conversation, I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace is the virtual home of my art portfolio, my website, and my virtual shop. And I've been hosting all things with them for almost 4 years now. Their award-winning templates are top-notch for artists or anyone trying to really show whatever they create in this world in a beautiful way. It is also pretty intuitive and pretty user-friendly to use. They also offer membered area only, so you can offer memberships for your subscribers, and a lot more. So if you feel interested in trying them out, we've partnered up. We're giving you a 2-week trial. You can use the code Caro Arevalo to get a discount from your first purchase of a website or domain. So thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring my videos, and as a customer myself, I highly recommend them. I have my rosemary and blue lotus tea ready, and this Chit Chat will be a little different because this time around I didn't journal anything. I just decided to go with whatever is coming through for me, and we'll see where that takes us. So why don't we pour ourselves a cup of our blue lotus and rosemary tea. I invite you to bring in whatever feels good for you, maybe some movement, maybe some stretch. Maybe some big yawns. Maybe flattering the lips. Maybe touching our faces, touching our hairs if we have hair, touching our arms if we have arms. And what I really want to focus in today is giving gratitude. That's the train. So this morning I had a breakthrough moment where I give gratitude every morning for what I have, for what the world offers us and shares with us. And this morning it just felt deeper than it's felt in the longest time, and I just feel today is a day of gratitude, and I would love to share that with you and share it together. I feel sometimes the capitalist society is only showing us what we're lacking or we think we are lacking, so in that way we keep on buying and wanting and needing more stuff all the time without actually arriving at an ending point. And I feel that the more that we are able to step into gratitude, the more that we don't need all those other things. So let's grab our teas and close our eyes and just not only land in this space today, but land in how blissful feeling gratitude for everything that we already have is. Today I feel gratitude for the natural world, for everything it offers us. Today I'm in deep gratitude to these plant allies in our cups, to rosemary, to blue lotus. Thank you for opening up, for sharing your wisdom with us, for whispering in our dreams, in our meditations, for sharing your ancestral knowledge with our younger species, the human beings. Thank you to the farmers, to the agricultures that grew these plants. Thank you to everyone in the chain that made us able to have these plants with us today. And if these are plants that we grew ourselves in the garden, thank you so much, plants, for allowing us to work in unity with you and play in unity with you, so you help us grow and we help you grow. Today I feel very grateful for my family, for all the love that they've shared with me throughout the years. Thank you not only for the love, but also for those troubled moments, because those were the breaking points where you really helped me to grow through my own drama and my own stories. Thank you for showing me the ways to connect back to myself. And thank you for showing me the patterns that I don't want to repeat any longer, that I'm ready to cut off from our lineage. Thank you to my inner light for trusting, for waking up, for showing up for myself every day, even when it's scary, even when I feel weak. Thank you for honoring my natural rhythms, for reminding me that I am capable, I am enough, I am beautiful because I am another part of this wonderful world. And lastly, I want to give gratitude to our communities, to all the peoples, all the plant people, all the human people, all the fungi people, all the animal people, and all the spirit people that support our journeys. Thank you for not only supporting my journey, but also inspiring me to support yours. Thank you for keeping me accountable. Thank you for reminding me that the real work doesn't land on taking only care of myself, but care of the whole community, offering my gifts in any way that I can today. So I invite you to start sipping on your drink today, whatever you made, if it's rosemary and blue lotus or whatever you have on your cup today. And I invite you to whisper intention for yourself for this new cycle. What is it that you're ready to offer to yourself? And what is it that you're ready to receive? What is it that you're ready to offer others? So we can keep on creating and co-creating this wonderful dream that is life. So today my offering will be pulling out a card for all of us and for what we are ready to learn as a collective. I will also read the guidebook to see what the guidebook says. Today I am using the Wild Unknown Archetype Oracle deck by Kim Krantz. La carta que saquemos hoy refleje como un espejo lo que estamos listos para aprender. Listes para aprender. So I've pulled the castle, and before reading what the castle means, I invite you to pause this video and journal for a little while about what this image makes you think, what the words make you think of. So let's read away. The castle, the palace, the penthouse, the fortress. It's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princess within castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments. Yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly a literal home or position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. At times, we must settle down, yet the castle lulls us with its spells of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force, an enchanting goal to travel toward, but it is best not to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. When in light, visiting your throne of power. When in dark, stuckness, depression, spells, walls. Noticing how castles are designed to keep things out, they defend, they separate. It is likely there's no connection and community beyond its walls that will revitalize you. The Castle from the Archetypes deck by Kim Krantz from The Wild Unknown. Isn't it fascinating that I was just talking about the importance of giving gratitude for what we already have, for what the natural world has to offer us, instead of focusing on what capitalism is telling us that we are lacking, so they can feed this hunger in us that we need more, that there's something else that we should buy in order to achieve who we truly are and shine our brightest light. And then the castle card starts mentioning about how sometimes castles can lure us with all its beauty and all this like materialistic stuff, but our soul is deeply hunger of the forest. I'm just feeling called to share that for me right now, the most important thing is giving gratitude for what literally planet Earth is already giving us and money can't buy. And that is feeling happy within our bodies, within our souls. Movement is free, breathing is free. We can grow our own foods if we have the seeds. We can stare at the sun and get vitamin D. We can go into the ocean and be replenished by the salty water. And I just want to leave you on that note. This will be a very short chit chat, but I feel that it's all about you giving yourself permission to journal, to speak out loud, to embody the gratitude that you have for the things that you already have in your life. And we all are in different parts of our journey, and some people have the forest closer to others, and some people have more times to spend meditating than others, but we all have something that the world gave us for free that we can be grateful for. So I invite you to spend this new moon just journaling and feeling gratitude. So thank you so much for joining today. I will see you on the next video. Feel free to check out Squarespace if you are feeling called and feeling ready to put your dreams, your creativity, your work out in the world. Use the code Caro Arevalo. Feel free to subscribe to this channel if you like what you see. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Minds. If you're interested in more rituals around creativity, make sure to check out my online course. The Spanish version of the online course is coming. We are already in the process of filming it. And I just thank you so much for spending this time with me. I send you a lot of love. I hope that you find ease and gratitude on this new moon. Bye. I will see you next time.